I'm just gonna go ahead and put it to test. I'm not sure if this is a common problem with E39s, but check that out. That thing just snapped right off, and it's what went back here. So yeah, I mean, it snapped right off. It's no good anymore. So I will try to install it today. I'm not sure if I can or if I will be able to. I will attempt to do it. It's already kind of late here, and if I see that it's going to take too long, I'm not gonna bother with it. But yeah, first I'm gonna disconnect all these wires here and then see if I can pull out this headlight. So I'm gonna need 2 hands with this. So I'm gonna be removing these right here, and this it's 5/16. So that's what I'm gonna be doing right now. Let's see if it comes off this way. I've never removed one of these, but we're gonna try it. I'm actually this far on this. Now there's no turning back, and it was very hard to remove it because somebody backed up into the car, and at that time I didn't have a dash cam, so I never found out who it was. Speaking about dash cams, this is the Pelsi dash cam, and this dash cam is pretty great, has good footage. I'll show some footage right now, but overall it is easy to install, works great, and it has a front and rear facing camera. Gives you that peace of mind when you're using it. That's a startup, and check that out. So it definitely has good footage and pretty clear picture. I also want to mention that you can go ahead and connect it into anything else that you have connected. So let's say you have a CarPlay screen, and that CarPlay screen has a slot available. You can connect it. This is the connector for that dash cam right here. Anyways, let's get back to our video. That one's a cracked one. This is the newer one. And right now I'm stuck here. I'm just here like that meme with the guy sitting down at the driveway watching a YouTube video, except I'm not watching YouTube videos. I'm just trying to figure out how to remove this and how to get it. I just need that right there, that adjuster, transfer it into this one, and then this light is pretty much ready to go. It just needs that adjuster right there. I just really wish I could figure out how to take this off, and I'm too stubborn to search through YouTube for right now. But yeah, so this light was pretty much a goner. I am gonna save the assembly because sometimes these break on the other ones. A lot of things that I can repurpose this to. Let's see how far I get before I get started. Oh, so this is the first time I ever do this. Now, anytime you're dealing with these, do not touch the projectors, don't touch inside. I would recommend using gloves. So that right there, that white little device right there, that white little part right there, that part was like that, and all you got to do is with the screwdriver just move it like this, and then it will start turning. Right now it doesn't turn because it's not on the product, on this right here, but when it's in there, it will turn like that, and then it allows you to take it out. Now I can get those broken pieces and get this out. All right, I removed all the broken pieces. This comes off as well. I just have it in there. Now it's time to remove this one, and the way you remove this is simple. All you got to do is now these adjusters, just go ahead and pull them all the way, keep turning them like this so they can pop out like that, and they'll pop out to the maximum, just like that. See, like that. And now you can remove this piece right here. Oh, so it's just the pulling of it, and the adjusters come out, as you can see here. Now this light is really corroded, which is probably why it shorted out and it burned this off right here. You can see it. Let me see if I can focus. That was caused, I believe, from this getting so corroded. You can see how corroded that is, and this is what adjusts the light. Now this adjuster is good, so I'm going to remove it and keep it, but like I said, I'm going to keep most of this little flap. It's behind there. So okay, so let's go ahead and put these adjusters. I'm going to pluck them off carefully and put them in there. The adjuster ball piece stayed stuck there, so I'm going to have to use one of those picks and see if I can pick it out. Okay, so all you have to do is pop it in there. Here it is. We're gonna go ahead and get the other one and pop it in here in this one. I'm gonna have to do this off camera because I don't have my tripod with me right now. You just snap it on there, and then this is going to go like this because it does have an area that it will go in there, so you can see right there. And this one is going to go a certain way as well, as you can see. Once you have them aligned just like this, you can start twisting this so that it will screw onto those plastic pieces. And once you have this seated, all you do is twist this way, and then it'll start screwing onto the adjuster, and it's on there. Now we just need to adjust this right here. There you go. This has to be in the middle, and then we're gonna twist it this way once we seat it in there. The easiest way I found to turn this was with these picks, and I used these two type of picks, and it was just to move this around and release this. Now you see it's not loose. Now you have this sitting correctly, and all I need to do is just fix this back here, just like so. Now I got this sitting correctly, and I can connect my light right here. This is going to be the high beam. Everything looks good, so let's go ahead and remove this and put our D bulb, which is this one. Now when you install this bulb, it has these two slots, and they will align like that. Now I can go ahead and put this back on here and just make sure it aligns correctly. It aligns like this. So it should look something like that on that bulb. Now to connect this one, this is basically all you do. Just connect it. Once connected, put it down and then twist, and it's on there. So everything's good to go. I can go ahead and put this lens back on here. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I just went ahead and connected everything. I connected this. That's done. This is done right here. That's the final piece. Don't forget to connect the other screws that are this size. I believe it's a 7mm, and if not, it is a 5/16 on the bottom as well to secure it. Now it's good to go. Let's go ahead and turn it on and see if it works. And we have light, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so happy. I'm so happy because this isn't something that's that I know how to do or anything like that. So it's exciting when I actually get to do something. This light is new, and now the problem is that one is really faded. So I'm gonna have to probably sand that down and clear it up like this one. Looks nice. Now for tomorrow, I'm gonna go ahead and get that done right there because that looks pretty ugly. I am gonna put that back, but I need to install that fog light. And we're back to stock looking. Yep. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so pretty happy with the outcome. So it pretty much concludes today's video. I'm just gonna go ahead and pick up all my mess, but yeah, this is pretty, it's not like simple, but it is doable, and I just need to clean it up. But I'm just gonna leave that for tomorrow. It's gonna rain tomorrow anyway. So here's the light, guys, and it looks pretty good. It's a bit dirty, but that's bug splatter on it. But overall, the light it works great. Everything looks good. Like I said, it just needs some washing, and it just has bug on it. But anyway, overall, it wasn't super simple, but it was a doable project. And if you've never tried it yourself, just go ahead and try it. Anyways, that concludes the video on this product. Leave a like, share, subscribe, comment down below if you'd like to see more videos like that, or a more detailed video on how to take these apart. Hit the notification bell button. See you guys on the next one.